a little faith.
Just a little bit.
Get out of front.
Hey!
Hello, vlog people. Well, today I have a very exciting special guest who is a friend of mine. She's an actress. She's an acting coach for kids. She's my mentor as a parent, and she is Lisa Picotte.
Hi, vlog people!
Try to keep your head right in the middle. Oh, that blocks the light from the... That's good.
Okay, I'm not allowed to move my head.
Don't move.
I won't.
Pretend you have a neck brace.
All right, I can't move my head to look at you, but that's okay.
You can look at me.
I can look at you. Okay. Okay.
Lisa, I've known you for a very, very long time.
Yes.
And your family.
Yes.
And
the Kaufmans.
The Kaufmans. And well, you guys know Gracie Kaufman from our theater experiences
prodigy.
and her reviews.
What do you think of the music?
It ain't gypsy.
You have spawned this. When I first met you, you were not a mother.
No.
You were not a kid coach. You were only an actress.
An actress?
An actress. And Lisa, God, you've been in 4,000. You did so many episodic things. I mean, way back. Even though she looks like she's 12, she's actually so old that she was in like Little House on the Prairie.
I'm propped up right now.
If you hear a motor, it's her like
it's
her dialysis.
It's
Name some of the crazy old 80s shows.
The crazy old 80s shows.
Yeah, they were a long time ago.
Well, you're thinking of David, but that's okay.
No, you too.
David's much older than me.
I've seen the haircuts.
Okay. I did all those old Falcon Crest and
That's what I'm looking for. What was the show where you two didn't you play a couple?
Those Wings. We played together a lot. We did like 10, we booked like 10.
As a couple?
Yeah. We did. I know that's weird.
No, it's not weird. What's really funny is...
Nobody we know works together except we work together all the time. We never get a break from each other.
No.
Ever.
And now they're coaching together.
And now we're coaching together.
Okay, but you've been doing this forever. You grew up in Las Vegas.
I did. I have been doing it a long time.
Your mother was a prostitute in Las Vegas.
My mother was a prostitute in Las Vegas. I'm the prodigy of a gambler and a showgirl. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Not really.
Not
You're
really.
out of frame. You move your head into the...
I've been out of frame my whole
there
life.
you are.
Okay.
There. Now, you're going to make me ruin everything. There. Block the light. Okay. You can turn this like this. Not your shoulders, just
My
your
haircut
head.
looks good, actually.
It does, actually. Okay, anyway, you grew up in Las Vegas, which is not a place people grow up, it's a place they go to.
Or flee from.
Or flee from,
in my
your
case.
Okay.
Flee from.
Yeah, it wasn't your kind of town.
No. There's no...
Culture?
Yeah, pretty much. There's no culture. Seriously,
There's
there's
a lot of
nothing.
show business.
There's a lot. Well, yeah, but it's Siegfried and Roy.
First of all, do I have goldfish breath? Because I've been eating all of your children's goldfish.
Listen, you actually have a little tiny piece right there.
Only a mother would do that.
Yeah.
Okay, fast forward. You've done lots of episodic television. You've done theater. You've done at last count, 322 productions of The Quilters.
Yeah.
Which is like a lesbian show where people sew.
That is such a lie. It's not a lesbian show. No.
Do people sew?
People sew, but it's not a lesbian
Lesbians
show.
don't sew is what you're saying.
No, there's 7 women and they play 250 different roles.
Sounds
Did you
like
know that?
Sounds like a busy night.
7 women, and it's like 250 roles, so in every scene you play men and women and little children. It's actually a blast.
So the fact that you're sort of slightly psychotic and multiple personality helped you in this.
That's exactly right. I'm just right here.
Don't stop leaving frame. Haven't you had enough experience to know when you're on your mark?
Okay.
Okay, you're in frame. She coaches child actors, either that are working and have a job, and so they need continual coaching because they're on a show or they got a gig, or because they're auditioning for a part. So what is the most... First of all, what's the fun part about that?
Well, it's fun because when a kid gets something, especially a kid that you know if you hadn't helped them, that it wouldn't have happened. So when they get something and they call you and they're screaming and crying and they're so excited, it's very, very rewarding. That's the truth. It's not always TV and film coaching. Sometimes it's helping kids prepare to get into schools.
Oh, really?
Magnet schools, colleges.
How to present themselves?
No, monologues. They want to see monologues. They want to see audition pieces.
What?
Oh, yeah, to get into colleges. Oh, yes, USC.
Oh, into colleges.
Colleges.
I was thinking
magnet
of
schools.
small
No,
children.
even magnet schools. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I just got a little girl into
If they want to go into an art school.
an art school. They
Not
have
if
to
they're
have
like
audition.
just going to the school, then they have to all of a sudden... And would you have an up-tempo and a monologue? Can you imagine? That's what I thought you were talking about. Like the 3-year-old who was trying to get into first grade. What do you got for us?
Lady Macbeth. I had a little girl recently that she's 10, and we worked for weeks on 2 monologues and 2 songs. And she got into this really very, very difficult magnet school that it's done by lottery, but her audition was so good that they took her, and I know that is going to change her life. I know that will change her life.
It's a weird thing when you start being put up for rejection. How do you help them psychologically when they're going in for something, and yes, they want it, and, you know, especially after they've gotten one, and they know what that tastes like? I don't care how old you are or how much fun it's supposed to be. It's pressury. How do you help them psychologically in addition to helping them with the monologue?
Well, I just say the truth. I mean, I know this is going to sound
really cold.
Kind of cold and kind of horrible. What? But I just look at them and I said, you don't need to be nervous because you're not going to get this job.
No!
You think I'm kidding? I'm not.
No, I think that's good advice.
I just say you're not going to get it. We don't get most jobs. Everybody, me, David, we don't get most jobs.
You're telling them to go in with the attitude that they're not going to get it?
That's right, and then it frees them up, and they're not nervous, and they don't care, and then they land it.
Is what you're really saying is it's not important that you get it?
Well, I just say...
Because I think if someone told me, you know what, I'm glad you've worked so hard, but you're not going to get it.
I don't say you're not going to get it because you're not talented. I say we don't get most jobs. The best actors in the world, the most famous people in the world, they don't get everything they want.
Right.
So that's just the deal. And knowing that, you don't need to be nervous. You can concentrate on the work and having fun.
Right.
Let go of the job part.
Okay.
And when they let it go, that's when they
book
the job.
And that's when they're their best.
And that's when they book the job.
Okay,
and that truly, though, seriously.
Say they've booked 2 or 3. Say they've gotten a real start on things.
Right.
And money is attached to it and things like that. Say they're successful. That can be even scarier.
Oh, if they get really successful.
Or they're even starting to just kind of get the thing and they're getting more work and, you know, and they can sense the nervousness from the parents or how do you help them?
Well, we don't talk about stuff like that. We just talk about the actual work and the character and you know, I've had a couple times where kids have started to take off, and the parents flip them out, and the kid
doesn't want to do it.
No, the kid just.
Oh right,
that's the end of that.
I see.
I have one kid. This is amazing, and I'm not going to say names. Was on 3 different series and decided he didn't want to do it anymore. He wants to be a normal kid. He's going to high school. He doesn't want to do it.
Him.
And he's a very rich boy. And he just said, I want to be a normal kid. I want to go to high school. So they moved back to where they were from. Wow. And he's very successful. And he's like, I don't want to do it. So see,
and maybe one day he'll decide to, or not.
Or not, but he's got his college paid for.
And how do the parents feel about that?
The mom was a lawyer, and
she was a little disappointed?
No, she didn't. She was whatever he wanted, and she actually wanted to get back to her life.
Wow.
So the kid wanted that. So see, everybody's different, and it depends. Right. Like, it just depends. That mom couldn't have been more supportive of that kid, and she was only here for him.
She uprooted her life.
Uprooted her life, and she wanted to get back to her life. So it depends.
Yeah.
Depends.
Your own child, your first child, Grace, is quite talented.
I think she
is talented.
She's gifted.
And she is surrounded...
Let me just tell you about the other day, okay? I'm screaming, Grace, come in here, right?
And she literally just shriek.
Screams. Grace! So I hear music playing, right? Now Grace is 6. So I hear music playing in her bedroom. I open her bedroom door. She is in a little puddle in the ground, dressed in a costume with a rag around her hair, a babushka, with dirt all over her face. And she was playing Fantine in Les Mis. Fantine, not Eponine or Cosette. Fantine, the one who loses her child. And I said, Grace, it's time to lose her child and dies. And I said, Grace, it's time to have dinner. And she's like, just give me a minute. I'm about to go on. I swear to you.
She did not.
She said, give me a minute. I'm about to go on. Yeah, she did. So,
does that scare you?
You know, I think it's kind of just inevitable. It's inevitable. Kind of like, I don't know, Patti LuPone playing Mama Rose.
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable. It's like, it's a crash collision course.
Well, you know, I was on that same collision course. And
playing Mama Rose?
And, sure. And I think my parents, they were thrilled about it, and they were cautious. But they allowed me to pursue it. They allowed me to move forward.
Well, what are you going to do? Say no?
No.
You can't say no.
She's surrounded also just in your environment because you teach on your property. You teach. You have this little building in the back in which you do your stuff, and so she's around kids who are always going.
And she sat there the other day, and we were eating dinner, and she said, "Mom, Dad, I've got to tell you something." I want to be in show business. And I was like, excuse me, pass me a cup of water.
Really? I thought you would have been like, yeah, so what?
So,
I didn't know this?
But she has been watching a lot of I Love Lucy when Ricky Lucy wants to break into Ricky's act, and she's like, Ricky, I want to be in show business.
Let's just stop right there. I Love Lucy. Can I just tell you that this is the one show that Danny and I have said that Cooper will be able to watch on television, because if you understand Lucy, you understand life. You understand life.
Yeah.
And you understand timing, you understand finding a sense of humor, you understand how to turn pathos into something funny. And
pathos, I love it.
Yeah. And I think it's very valuable. It's sort of the Bible of life.
Lucy?
Except that it's so sexist.
Lucy? Oh, it's okay.
And now you have Henry.
Henry.
Who loves I Love Lucy too.
Wee Wee. Calls him
Wee Wee is Lucy.
Wee Wee. Wee Wee.
Who's adorable.
Henry.
And Lisa's other major role in my life, other than really good friend, is that the ultimate friend, which is that when we first got Cooper, Lisa called me every single day.
I love you both so much.
Yeah.
I love you guys. And so I just thought, oh, Jesus, another kid to have to worry about all the time. Another baby that I have to sit there and be thinking about, are they okay? And then you did such a fabulous job that I didn't need.
You didn't have to worry.
I don't have to worry. I mean, I still worry. Did you question? But I don't worry.
It is a concern and worry.
I worry. I always worry. I worry about everything. I worry about continually if my children are going to live through the day.
Stop cleaning!
I love it. I love when he'd say, we're getting 6-hour stretches now, and he'd hang up the phone. I'd be like,
because you knew it would be over.
Because I knew as soon as the wind blew, it would be over.
Your life is so full.
Yeah.
And you have a hugely successful, lucrative business in which kids and mothers are calling you to say, work with my kid. You've had a successful acting career. You're a successful parent. It sounds like things are a little rocky between you and David, but I'm not going to get into it. Just
You'll
kidding.
You'll hear his side of the story in a few minutes, I'm sure.
What did you want to do that you haven't done?
What do I want to do that I haven't done? Well, you know what? I was talking, because I have a big birthday coming soon. Mm-hmm. And I said my 20s were all about being really fit. And my 30s were kind of about being fat, because about the babies. And I said, and my 40s are going to be fabulous.
Okay.
Fit, fat, and fabulous.
Or it could be fit, fat, and... We didn't say a word.
No, but you know.
You are fabulous.
Thank you.
And you're my fabulous friend Friday.
Fabulous friend Friday.
Say goodbye, vlog people.
Oh, got a double chin.
Nuh-uh. Here, this is the best way to do this.
Oh, perfect. Why didn't you do that to begin with?
Lower your head just a little bit. There we go.
Oh.
Goodbye, vlog people.
Bye, vlog people.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing. Everything the traffic will allow.